Hey everybody, how you doing? This is Barry, that Goat Metal Show, with the weekly recap. Hope everybody's doing good. Hope everybody's enjoying their weekend and doing all sorts of things. Um, Want to go and just give a big shout out to my man Paul from Kai. All right, Paul just went and he just did a cover of my band Go to Mentis, Book of Lies. All right, I kind of called him out on it because he's a bit he that's like his favorite song from the album, and I told him, yo, why don't you do a vocal cover of it? I said, Kim from Suicidal Grind did Lost Souls, did a great fucking job. I said, I know you could do Book of Lies, and he did it. And let me tell you, man, he made it sound fucking amazing, man. I was so proud, man. It's nothing more gratifying to know that you actually got some fans out there who enjoy your music and wanna sing your do your stuff, man. I think it's amazing. It's humbling. It really is. And Paul, thank you so much, man. It you know really touched me, man. I got a little sweat in my eye. All right. All right, let's get to some news. All right. The Sex Pistols featuring Frank Carter. The band is featuring the classic Sex Pistol members Steve Jones, Paul Cook, and Glenn Matlock, alongside, you guessed it, vocalist Frank Carter, has announced their first North American appearance since 2003. All the shows will feature the Sex Pistols with Frank Carter playing the band's iconic 1977 album, Nevermind the Bollocks, mostly because the band never really put out much anything else. But hey, clearly people want to see it. So they're starting off September 16th in Dallas, and then they'll go from Washington, D.C., Philadelphia, Brooklyn, Montreal, Toronto, Cleveland, Detroit, Minneapolis, Colorado, Seattle, and San Francisco. From September 16th all the way to October 16th. So last stop is Hollywood. Okay, that's there. You're a Sex Pistols fan, I'm going to get this chance to go and try to catch them. This is your chance. All right. A lot of these guys are getting of age. And if you got a chance to catch them when you can, do it. Do it. All right. And then we're going to go over to the next one over here. Okay. Everybody, I'm sure everybody's a certain age like me. Grew up in the 80s watching G.I. Joe. And they're bringing to life Zartan's Cold Slither band. I'm like so thrilled about it. They're actually gonna do a recording. They're gonna do a recording with Cold Slither. It's over 40 years, but fuck it, man. The general manager and co-founder, Geraldo Martinez, said it's a dream to come true to be able to work on this amazing collaboration with my favorite and one of the happens to be one of the most iconic bands in the world. G.I. Joe. It is also a pleasure to work on this amazing project alongside some of my friends from Hasbro to be able to bring Cold Slither into the reality in most heavy metal way. All right, man. Let's go with some Cold Slither, man. I'm telling you. Yeah, look, get our shit from the 80s. Maybe we'll just get some, get Destro to pop up and, we'll just get some shit going, right? Tell me about it. All right. And then speaking of, make believe, Kirk Hammett says everyone loves Metallica's Load and Reload now. I don't know what the fuck he's talking about. Honestly, I mean, look, I get it. A lot of people, it's not hating or whatever. I mean, look, you love that stuff from Metallica. I mean, to me, who were hardcore fans from the first albums, to me, those Load and Reload albums are just blasphemy. And I say it proudly. And people, no, man, look, it's just blasphemy. And I will say it proudly. I don't give a shit what you think. You know, those first four albums were Metallica. Black Album was, they were testing the waters, and then they just jumped over a cliff. So, you know, uh, I don't know. I'm not sure exactly what Kirk is talking about. I mean, I guess maybe certain people are going back to it and maybe trying to dig it, but I don't know what the fuck he's talking about. But anyway, anywho, and now we are gonna go into some sad news. 156 silence bassist Lucas Booker has died. A GoFundMe was launched for his funeral expenses by his sister. Um, yeah, Lucas Booker's death comes from his sister Brittany, who has launched a GoFundMe to help with the family's funeral expenses. And it's just a shame, man. Look, another tragic end to a young life, a musician. If anything, to those fans and to the family, man. We send our condolences. Hope that rest in peace. All right. And also, by the time this video goes out, more than likely, either we're gonna be in the process or should already be recorded. We got the interview with Brian, who is one of the producers of Heavy Metal in Baghdad. So we got that thing set up, and hopefully, if anything, after this video, you get to watch that video of us giving him the interview. So hopefully everything goes well. All right. So I'm gonna send it over to Rich. And if there's anything, let me know. This is Barry, That Goat Metal Show. Take it over, Rich.
Thanks, Barry. This week's pick is Tetian Blood from Madrid, Spain. Their new album has just been released on Friday, titled From the Visceral Abyss, a nice mix of death, black, and war. Long Island death metal band Pyrexia has announced that their new album will be released on June of 2025, titled Unholy. The album will feature appearances from members of Malignancy, Suffocation, and Sanguisubag. East Coast, West Coast tour, October the 4th at the Brooklyn Monarch. Combust, Earth Crisis from Cleveland, Integrity, and the return of New York City hardcore legends Judge. Saturday, September 27th from 2 to 6 p.m., the New York City Hardcore Chronicles proudly presents the Back to the New York City Hardcore Roots music series free show at Thompson Square Park. Tree, Incendiary Device, Miss Smiths, and more. In case you missed it last night at the Meadows in Brooklyn, New York, it was Torture Rack and Undergang live. We have a previous video with some live footage of both bands.